I want to let you know that no matter how lonely and alone you feel, there's always somebody that wants to cuddle with you. Her name is Alexandra Kasparek. I believe she's in New York City. It wasn't actually clear from what I was reading, but what I do know, what is clear, is she's a Polish entrepreneur who came up with the idea for a cuddling salon. She opened this about 2 years ago, and it's so popular that there's a wait list for people that just want to cuddle with her. And maybe that's because she's the only one. She needs to start hiring some other cuddlers.
Right.
So she doesn't have to handle this entire business on her own. Mm-hmm. Now, I know what people are thinking. Oh, I know what cuddling means. Wink, wink, right? But it's not. There are strict rules. And if anything heads in a wrong sexual direction, then that is the end of the cuddling session.
You've been cut off.
Yeah. Probably banned, depending on how bad it is.
I would imagine, yeah.
You're not allowed to be drunk. You have to shower before. There's so many rules to make sure that this is just like a clean, therapeutic cuddling session.
Yeah.
And now I was curious, how much would this run you?
Yeah.
How much does it cost to cuddle? $37 an hour.
I don't know for whatever reason, but I thought it was going to be more expensive.
Me too.
Than that.
I think that's a pretty good deal. I mean, you can't go on a date for $37.
Yeah, I guess
you could. But.
Yeah, I mean, I've guess been on some cheap dates, but also they were probably when I was in college or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's. I was definitely expecting it to be more, to come at a premium or whatever, because she's the only one available for this, with this business that she runs. But yeah, she does $37 a week, and I guess that makes sense why it's so popular and why she has a waiting list. She says people have to make appointments days in advance to be able to come in, and she has a list of regulars. It's interesting.
That is something to think about, that you have to decide ahead of time. Will I want to cuddle 6 days from now?
Yeah.
Next Tuesday, will I want to cuddle? I guess I better just put in the appointment anyways, and we'll see how I feel day of.
It's almost like you're at the dentist, and when you're done, you're scheduling your next appointment.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, let me see what I'm doing here. Except it'd be for next week for the cuddling session or whatever.
We'll see you again in 3 months. I do like that it's cheaper though, $37, because you think about it, maybe the richer you are, maybe the less likely you need a cuddle.
Sure.
Because you can just cuddle your money. But if you're in tougher times, $37, if she's in New York City, which I believe that she is, that's nothing. In New York City, that's incredibly cheap.
Yeah.
And so that is really open to people on the lowest end that really need a cuddle. And, times are difficult. She says a lot of her clients are aged 40 to 60, which makes sense to me too. She says a lot of them have just, been through a lot.
Yeah.
Once you get to 40 to 60, I feel like the options to just cuddle with people that maybe you're less familiar with, it becomes more difficult.
It starts to dwindle a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. Your options start to dry up. And so it makes sense that is her clientele.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't want to shame anybody that would stoop to paying $37 an hour to cuddle with Alexandra Kasparek.
I don't want to shame anyone, and I also don't want to shame her. Hey, girl, get your bag. If it's popular, keep doing it.
This is inspiring. Maybe I should open up a cuddling salon. There's not one around here.
Not that I know.
People would want to cuddle with me, right?
I mean,
I might even be able to charge more.
While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.